Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about the cost element accounting in SAP FICO. So before going to this topic, we will just analyze what we have discussed in our previous videos. So we have configured the enterprise structure, then we have created the accounts. Okay, let's see this. Okay, we have configured the field status variant, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, um, also configured the cost center, profit center, like this. Okay, we have discussed all these things in our previous videos, and now we are entering into the new topic, that is a cost element accounting. So it is very very important in SAP. So we know that we are studying SAP FICO, that is finance and controlling. So this topic specifically, cost element accounting, it is a controlling module. So the data that is we are maintaining in the finance should flow into the controlling document, controlling module. So it is ensured by this cost element accounting. So how the data is going to flow into the controlling module? So it will flow in by means of this cost element accounting. So the prerequisite for this cost element accountings are, we need to have a profit center, cost center. We need to create the uh, accounts, that is the general ledgers. So these prerequisites have been fulfilled in our previous videos. So kindly refer those videos. So how we are going to integrate the finance with the controlling module, we are going to see in this video. So we all know that the finance module consists of these balance sheet accounts and profit loss accounts. So let me show what are the accounts we have created. I'm going with the FS00T code. I'm going to display the general ledger. I will show what are the accounts we have created in our past videos. So you can see here there is some account in assets, equity, expenses and liability. So there is no accounts with the revenue. So just now I can create some account with the uh, revenue. So I'm just click on create. Okay, 40001, this is the account for revenue account. Okay, I'm just creating. Okay, profit loss account, this is revenue. Let's say for example it is a sales account. Control data, only balance is local currency. Don't forget to click the line item. Let be the sort key bit 001. Okay, the field status group will be specific to let's see what we can give. Okay, it is a revenue account, so I'm having G029. Enter some relevant field status group. Okay, I'm just saving the entry. So there is a revenue account and also one expense account. So these two combinedly we are calling it as profit loss accounts. This expense account and revenue accounts. So so I'm just now want to discuss only about the profit loss account. So the profit loss accounts having the revenue and expense accounts. So now I'm going to integrate these two accounts with my controlling module. So I want to ensure that the elements for the amount in these accounts should flow into the controlling module. So how I'm going to do this means I need to convert. So this revenue account balances should flow into the controlling module. So I'm converting this revenue account revenue account as a cost element in the controlling module. So to do that, I just enter into my navigation path. So in this, I'm entering into the controlling module. I'm just entering to the cost element accounting. Okay, I'm entering into the master data. So here we can find that the cost elements field is here. So I'm just executing the create cost elements. Okay, here there are you can see that there is a primary cost element. Okay, it is a change cost element and also secondary cost element. So just leave this thing now. As of now, we are discussing what we are discussing now here is the primary cost element. We will discuss this secondary cost element in our upcoming videos. Uh, just up to now, you kindly remember this is what are the cost elements you are creating now is the primary cost element. So I'm double clicking on the primary cost element. Okay, it asks for the controlling area. I have to give the controlling area. Okay, now I'm going to create the cost element. So um, okay, I'm in this. I have created the this revenue account 4001 as a sales account. I'm going to create this account as the cost element in the controlling module. So I'm going to this tab. So the T code for creating the cost element is KA01. Okay, I'm just typing it as 4001. This is the sales account in my finance module. So okay, I'm entering okay, I'm entering the first day of this month. I can enter today date also. Okay, there is not an issue. Okay, just click on enter. Okay, it asks for the cost element category. So it is a revenue account. So I'm clicking on revenues 11. Click on indicators. No need. Okay, default account assignment. So I've created the cost centers in my previous video. I'm going to link that cost center here. I've created three cost centers. You can see here. Okay, this is the revenue account. So I'm going to select this cost center. Okay, click on save. So my primary cost element has been created. So I can go here and create, or else I can create from here itself, from my FS00 itself. Let me show that thing also. I'm double clicking on this expense account. So clicking on change mode. Okay. So in this, I'm going to click on edit cost element. It immediately directs me to the KA01. Okay, this creating primary cost element. Okay, I'm just clicking on enter. I'm going to create the cost element for my expense account too. Okay, I'm creating. I have to select. This is the expense account, so I'm selecting the primary cost cost reducing revenues. Okay, I'm going to link the cost center here. Okay, I have linked the first cost center for my revenue account, and I'm going to select the second cost center BRP2 for this expense account. Clicking on save. So in the similar way, I can create my cost elements for the profit loss accounts. So in this way, uh, what are the balances in this particular accounts? So those balances will flow into the controlling module through this cost element. So we can make this cost element to be automatically created uh, by the configuration, but I don't want to use that. because I want to tell the settings, so I just want to manually create these things. In my forthcoming videos, I will explain how it can be configured to create the cost element automatically. So by this way, I have ensured that the elements that the mm, balances in my profit loss accounts will flow into the cost element. Uh, Balances in the profit loss account will enter or will navigate to the controlling module by means of cost elements. So uh, by then what about this balance sheet accounts? So how we are going to configure the balance sheet accounts? These account balances will flow into the controlling module. So how we are going to do that? So to do this, uh, okay, I'm entering into this. Okay, okay. So this thing is about integration of balance sheet accounts with SAP controlling. So we have to always remember these two thumb rules. That is, we need to assign a default profit center to my balance sheet accounts. So all my balance sheet accounts, uh, and also it is essential that all the accounts, not only the balance sheet accounts, but also the profit loss accounts. Both these accounts should have a default document splitting configuration configured. So we have configured this document splitting in a separate video. Kindly look into my playlist of this channel. So friends, our channel mainly focuses on how easily we can study these modules: finance, controlling, material management, sales distribution, warehouse management. So how we can easily configure these things on the easy configuration steps. We are focusing on those steps. So I have tried to consolidate the configuration steps and the concepts. So kindly, if you want to really want to have a deep knowledge, uh, you have to be strong in the basic concepts. So our channel mainly focusing on those basic concepts. We will have a deep dive into these topics in our later videos. We will definitely have those things in our upcoming videos. So let's enter into our configuration. So in the navigation path, just close this thing, enter into the financial accounting new. So in this, click on general ledger accounting new. So here, click on master data, profit center. Here you can find the default profit center to accounts. Assign default profit center to accounts. I'm executing it. So it asks for the company code. So here click on new entries, and I can give the accounts. So this is my revenue account, and this is my expense account. So I just created only one account in those groups. So I have to enter only one account. So if I create new accounts, I should change this number. I should add those accounts also here. So default profit center is one. I have created only one profit center. The other is a dummy profit center. So this is the list of profit centers in this thing. So the profit center I have created is BERP, I think so. Okay, here. So I think this is the dummy profit center. So I use this thing. Okay, click on enter, save. Coming back. So similarly, I have configured this document splitting in my previous video itself, so I just show it here. Click on business transaction, not a document splitting, and classify GL accounts for document splitting. Click on enter. So I have already classified those document splitting, so I no need to any update anything here. So I have configured all the requirements for my company. So now let us try posting a journal entry. Okay, I'm entering the T code F-02 for general journal. So let me try posting this thing. I'm entering today's date. I'm entering the company code, currency rate. Okay, this is the posting key. That's 40 resembles debit entry. So this is the posting key 40 and the account. So let me the debit entry. What is the account is? I'm going to debit my petty cash account. There is 10001. So it asks for the amount. Let me give 10,000 rupees. So entering the value date, today's date. So now I am going to give the credit entry, that is 50. The posting key is 50. So I'm going to credit the expense account. So then I click on enter. So the same amount, that is 10,000. So we can see that the cost center is defaultly picked from the master data. So this is the expense account. We have configured the second cost center BRP2 for my expense account. So after this, I can enter any text here. For example, click on enter. Okay, can save the entry. So it shows the error, balancing field profit center and line item is not filled. So this line item could not find the default profit center. So I'll just click on this icon more. So I'm giving the business area. We have created a business area in my previous video. Then I'm clicking save. Okay, again it shows balancing field and line item one is not filled. Okay, where will be the profit center? Okay, click on no, it is not here. Click on more. Okay, business area. Also click on no. Okay, I think I have made a mistake here. Okay, let me show that thing. So we have assigned this thing no, maintain assign default profit center to my balance sheet accounts. In this step we have made a mistake here. I will show it. Not here. General ledger accounting new master data, define default profit center to accounts. Okay, here I okay, I'm not going to what I have done, this is wrong. I have to assign my balance sheet accounts here. So I'm just deleting those entries. and again I'm going to configure it. So this is my balance sheet account. So I just see what are the accounts we have. Okay, 1001. Okay, these three accounts I have to configure. I have made a mistake, and the liability account, three accounts we have created, and the equity account. So all these things should have the profit center as BRP. Okay, I don't want to give any profit loss statement accounts here. We have made it in the customization of the cost element accounting itself. That we have created the cost element. No, there we have linked the cost centers, and the cost center by default will pick the profit center. So no need to uh, assign any of the profit loss accounts here. That is here. Just going back. Okay, getting back. Okay, now I will post the transaction F-02, the journal. Okay, the company code is BRP. Currency. Just clicking on tab. Okay, first account. I'm going to debit the petty cash account for 10,000 rupees. The date is today's date, 6/5/2021. And the credit entry, that is posting key 50, goes for the account expense account. Click on enter. The same 10,000 rupees. Okay, it defaultly picks the cost center. Okay, then click on save. Okay, the document is posted. You can see that the document 2 was posted in company code BRP. So let I show this thing. Display. Click on document display. So this is the entry. We have debited the petty cash account and credited the expense account. So here I can see that the cost center is linked and also the profit center is linked. So the period is 5. This is the May month. So click on general ledger view. Likewise, this is the ledger. Document number 2 was posted. So likewise we can post the general journal. So in our next video we will discuss in more detail about this. Thank you.